What's up, everybody? I'm ZoinkMeister Adam, joined by ZoinkMeister Patrick.
Hello!
And we're playing Infamous Second Son on the PS5.
AKA the better Forspoken. Okay, so you were finishing up your story about blunderbuss, shotgun.
Oh, yeah. So somehow, through this whole thing, he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna shoot that thing. I don't want a blunderbuss. I feel like it's dangerous. I'll blow my hand off. And I was like,
I'll shoot my eye out.
I was like, oh, are you afraid of Blunderbussy-kun?
Whoa!
Oh, Blunderbussy, and it just like somehow got so much worse.
Wow,
Oh, my Blunderbussy.
did not see that one coming.
Yeah.
You actually texted me.
I did. I texted
Was
you
it
like
to remind you about Blunderbussy?
Yeah, the next episode was ZoinkMeister. Like,
oh my goodness.
don't let me forget the Blunderbussy.
I feel like there was one other. Let me see real quick.
Blunderbussy. I had another dream actually. I don't think I told you about.
Go on.
Where I was
Something about that, really.
just a good old fashioned. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, get this.
So I was in a different country. I think it appeared to be Spain. And I was with an older gentleman. And we were writing stuff on whiteboards with markers.
Yeah.
And there were two other humanoid beings in the room. Now, the reason I say humanoid is because they were really tall.
Yeah.
They look like humans, but they were really tall. Like,
I'm definitely dead. Okay.
like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
And really slender, and they weren't saying anything. They were just staring. And me and this older gentleman were both writing stuff on the board, which appeared to be like incredibly complex math and physics.
Okay.
Jargon.
Yeah.
And so we're writing stuff down, and then at one point I wrote something down, and one of them finally moved over.
Oh yeah, I felt
like
that.
stopped from their little position that they were just holding for so long.
Yeah.
And like moved over and looked closely at what I had written, and then like stepped back to their position.
Okay.
And I looked at the other guy and I was like, okay, I think this is on the right trail, or at least it's like going down the right like part. And basically what it was dimensional stacking. So instead of time being represented as how should I say this? Like, instead of looking at space-time like a blanket, it looked at existence as like a cylinder, and two different cylinders. Like one cylinder might be like encased in another cylinder, and the rotation of the entire cylinder was the expression of time. Is what I had written down.
Okay.
And then basically you could move forwards and backwards across time and space by, instead of moving across your own, you could move up or down a cylindrical dimension, and then move in that dimension, and then like go back up to your own dimension.
Okay.
So as the cylinder moved, it would be an expression of time. So if you're like in, let's say, cylinder A, which is a smaller cylinder, and cylinder B being the larger cylinder, both representing a universe, then if you're in universe or cylinder B, you can shift down a dimension and then like go left or right? And then when you,
Hey!
Ooh, look at that thing.
I like the bones. That's cool.
Yeah.
You've now been promoted to bioterrorist. One step closer to becoming infamous.
I'm so infamous.
And I got my orbital drop too, so that's good.
Interesting.
That's mostly what I was trying to get. So anyway, sorry. So the two cylinders basically could be moved between dimensionally. Was the idea?
No. Like, okay, so imagine existence as instead of it being expressed as either, if you're looking at things on small sense, it's usually represented like I don't know, like a sheet being pulled or whatever.
Okay.
And then gravity weighs down on that sheet.
Yes. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Or if you're looking at it from like an over, like a Big Bang style, you know, like radius outwards
like
from the center of the
whatever.
universe. Yeah. Then those are usually the two expressions. But the way I had approached it in my dream was that the universes were cylindrical.
Okay.
And lesser universes, right? Basically existed in a smaller cylinder inside. So cylinder B was larger than cylinder A, but cylinder A was inside cylinder B.
Oh, okay. I'm following now.
And they rotated at different speeds.
Okay.
And that rotation was the expression of time. So let's
I
say if you're in cylinder B and you shift down into cylinder A, then if you were to move in space and then shift back up, it would be like the amount of space that could be covered would be far larger than if you just tried to cover it normally in cylinder B.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what I was trying to solve, but I think these like alienistic humanoid monsters were like, oh yeah, that's somewhat close to what it is. Which was so crazy. This was such a vivid dream, which sometimes I do have very vivid dreams, but this one was so vivid. I woke up in cold sweats at 3 a.m. and immediately wrote it down. I drew it out.
Yeah.
I'll, I guess, give it to Patrick to throw on screen.
Yeah.
So that if anyone tries to copy this idea later, I'll be like, no, it's the
no, there
whatever,
it is.
There it is. I did it first. Whatever my last name is, theory. That's my theory.
It's mine.
Yeah. Quite an interesting dream. I don't know.
That is definitely an interesting one.
Yeah, it was interesting for multiple reasons too, because it I don't know if universe B would mean it's a higher level of dimension than universe A.
No, how these people always die. Anyway, sorry.
It's easy. Like this. Yeah, but it was very interesting. Very crazy, vivid dream.
How do I... Oh, wow. Did you see that?
It's your, what is it called? Dash slam?
Can I just do that to everybody? Hold up.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Oh, I could just do that.
Oh, man. That's probably a really good way to stack your super, like,
really
immediately.
Powerful.
Do we need to do it? What did we decide on? 6 times?
Yeah, 6 or 7. It looked like 6 originally, but I think it ended up being 7 in practice.
And then you already get juice just by killing them.
Wow,
so.
that is so strong. I thought I had to like stun them because in the
in the good power.
Yeah, with the good version of that power, I believe you have to stun them, right? For the
passive. Oh, I don't think that's in this chain, isn't it? In
vent healing.
I think it's in Neon, the one you're thinking of.
Oh, that's what's throwing me off. Okay. No, I thought there was a dash takedown. I guess not. I guess clearly I was. I have obliterating blast. This is what I've been waiting for forever. This is the power that like if you've noticed, I use the charge shot a lot, even though it's because I'm used to having obliterating blast on. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because then the evil power that like your charge shot basically kills everything.
I'm evil now.
Hey guys, I'm evil now. Let me see. Corrosive fumes and giant.
Haven't you heard?
Bomb? No.
I'm Sakamoto.
I love that.
Really cool show. Check it out if you haven't.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking of with the dash subdue. Maybe I was really thinking of
the neon dash.
Yeah, there's the karmic healing. Here we go. Subdue a surrendered enemy will store health. Maybe I was thinking dash subdue. There it is. Dash towards an enemy and towards a surrendering or coughing enemy, then quickly press.
Oh yeah, no, you can.
So that's the thing. I thought I had to have them be coughing because of this power, but then in the dash slam,
you just kill them.
You just kill them. It does not matter. You just destroy everybody. That's really cool.
How unfortunate for them.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I have so much power. So that's cool. The higher order dimensions is interesting.
Oh yeah, it was a very, very strange dream because as much as I am fascinated with stuff along the fields of like, theoretical, almost sci-fi physics.
I'm still holding it.
That's like something I've never even like thought of, never heard of before. Yeah, that's my theory.
Concentric cylinder dimensions.
Yeah, higher level cylindrical universe theorem. No, I'm just gonna use my last name theory. That way I get money for it.
That's the important part.
That's the important part.
So now that this area's opened up, I actually did have a dream where I wrote a physics question and I wrote it down as soon as I woke up. But it wasn't anything complicated. It was like a very simple, like introductory physics type. I think it was physics. It was either physics or mathematics. But for whatever reason, it really stood out to me as being like, I was just curious, like, I don't know. It seemed like a good question. Like, I feel like I'm gonna throw it on a test someday or something. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, it's on my computer. It is a physics question though. I have written down here, I have a physics question from a dream on my computer. Can anybody answer it? I was gonna ask the comments, I guess, and you to see if you could solve my dream physics question. But it's not here with us because we're in ZoinkMeister North and it's written down somewhere in ZoinkMeister South. So
man,
I'll do it another time. But
aren't you so happy we bought those 2 skyscrapers for this?
It was good investment. Good investment, honestly.
Good investment. I just don't like the riffraff who collect outside.
Yeah. The way that the skyscraper market is now, I mean, I'm glad we invested when we did.
Yeah. Not that we couldn't afford it now, but...
But, I mean, we could afford even better ones now.
Yeah. I'm so happy I went with the golden-plated bathroom in every single...
On every floor.
Every floor.
Oh my goodness, there was, did you see the, I think it was a Tom Scott video about the office elevator.
Oh, the one that, like, it was the boss's office at the same time?
Yeah, yeah, apparently he never used it.
He, like, died, right? Before its construction? Or before its completion?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah, that was super cool. All the Tom Scotts are really cool.
You see how I just kill them now? Yeah.
No, you silence them. There's a difference. Wow. So we had a small intermission, and in that intermissionary time, we got
He's dead.
Frappuccino.
Yeah, and it's pretty tasty. I got a
There's the spot.
vanilla one, which is nice.
I got a mocha, like a mocha frap that has like cookies
Man, that feels
crushed in it.
so good to do. Feels so good to be bad.
I'm a bad boy.
Okay, I know I should do this next main mission, but the art's right here and the daylight's good. And I feel like after we do this mission, it's gonna be dark and it's gonna suck to try to look at these. So I kind of want to do them now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Safe. I don't like when the evil one's called safe because I feel like it's not, you know? I feel like it's not gonna be safe for me.
So safe to be bad.
I was just looking up recently. It's like a TV trope thing about feels good to be bad. Because I named an episode that, I think. I was trying to, wait, what?
More like it's hip to be square.
It's, yeah, there was another video about super schools as a trope. That was something that came up.
Super schools?
Yeah. So you know that's like a common thing in like storytelling to have like a school that's like.
Oh yeah, where like all the Venture Bros characters all went to.
You know, or like like X-Men school or Harry Potter school, or I think even like Owl House season 1 takes place in a school.
Uh-huh.
It was just the video. It was Overly Sarcastic Productions or something like that is the name of the YouTube channel that was doing a video about it.
Oh wow, he stenciled himself in the second floor.
That is interesting. Dropping that is commitment. If you're trying to figure out who the bioterrorist is, I would use this likeness.
Nah, he's just a street artist.
Could be anybody. Anyway,
this guy's elusive.
But yeah, so it was just interesting to think of like, you know, I guess because of course, something being a trope doesn't make it, you know, inherently bad, even if it's quote unquote overdone. But super schools are definitely one of those things where it's like, on one hand, it probably makes a lot of sense that like if you have people with superpowers, you might have like different education needs, but they usually go like way too far with it in that like those people don't learn any like practical like normal skills, whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Like they should probably have like way more morals and ethics classes.
Yeah.
But,
or even just like math, you know? Like,
yeah, in what do you,
I was really hoping there'd be a vent on the side of this somewhere.
Deku and Company. My Hero.
Yeah, My Hero.
Academia.
Yeah.
So they only show the exciting bits, but they're pretty big on like whenever they show you stuff, it's always the end of the school day. Like they'll be like, all right, everyone sit down, we have class, and then it like cuts to the like them being dismissed or whatever.
Yeah.
They tell you that in there they have like regular classes.
Right.
Yeah, and that every so often they'll be like, okay, you know, what would be this time period? You know, what 5th period, 6th period in a high school day or whatever is going to be like the hero course.
Right. And so yeah, it's just kind of interesting how like those never like spend any time on the fact that they're like in other classes. You know, it's like even if they reference the fact that like they do take normal classes, it's like yeah, but never even once like show you like nothing ever happened in a math class somewhere. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense that that's not as interesting to look at, but still. I
mean, it was cool to see in the Spider-Man game, Marvel Spider-Man for PS4.
Okay.
That outside of being Spider-Man, he was like a lab assistant, right?
Yeah.
That he was like, hey, I have like all this work to do.
Yeah.
And like, the doc was just what the heck? Like, Peter, is everything okay? Like,
yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'll be there soon. I'm just, you know, working on some stuff. It's like, oh yeah,
Life
like
commitments.
you still have educational obligations outside of your work.
Yeah, Spider-Man's always been pretty good about like the whole point of that being the difficulties of whatever work-life balance and other hobbies, I guess, arguably.
Yeah, one thing I think is very important to draw your differences between is street side superheroes and like I don't know, like super duper heroes, you know?
Like
Whereas like
Friendly Neighborhood versus Superman.
yeah, basically, right? Like you make that distinction where it's like, you know, who's gonna know their city the best and who probably has a regular life.
Yeah.
Like the fact that Superman has a regular life seems to just be like a reason for him to gather information, like exclusively. Like, so what would you say Metallo would be doing at this time of day?
Hey.
Well, you're a journalist, so I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Metallo has this new kryptonite gun, you know, and like that's the basic driving force.
Being a journalist as a superhero is not a bad rap. I feel like that's a pretty good one. But versus being a lawyer and a superhero, that definitely feels like a weird one to me.
I don't know how Matt Murdock does that.
Yeah.
Just like consistently.
It's like, you're a what now?
And I get it. It's like, oh, he's always a hero by night and like a lawyer by day. But it's like, hey, that's like stressful. Like he has to do research.
Yeah.
Also, how do you do research when you're blind? Like it's a lot of things. It's just like,
I actually had someone in one of my classes. I don't know if they were what research they were doing, but yeah, they had I took a writing class, like upper division writing class, and one of the people there were blind, and it was really interesting.
did they get into the nitty gritty on how they did their research?
No, I didn't really get much chances to talk to them, honestly. I was a pretty non-talkative person back in the day. But it was interesting to see the way that they typed, their like computer. They had basically an audio-based computer, and it had a keyboard, kind of, but the keyboard was very different from like the QWERTY layout, whatever. They had like a special layout on their keyboard.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was kind of, they basically had like, have you ever seen or heard of like, I don't know how to best describe this. Like people whose job it is to transcribe like actively spoken words, whatever, like
Yeah.
like court people or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
they type differently. Like they don't type QWERTY. In order to type fast enough to like keep up with live translation, they have to use like this like shortcut keyboard. And so that's what this person was using.
Stenographer.
They're using a stenographer's keyboard. So it's pretty cool.
You should probably throw an image of them on screen, and then I will also look at it at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. Oh, come on. That is an interesting thing.
Yeah, right?
Wow.
Yeah, and so they're way faster than normal keyboards if you know how to use them.
It looks incredibly complex.
Yeah.
Or I guess lack thereof, right?
Right.
Incredibly.
Like,
What's going on here?
Yeah, it like feels like you're trying to pilot a Gundam, right? Like,
yeah. It's like, wait a second, there's not enough letters. Like, I don't understand.
I think you push combinations to do like different letters. So like two keys at the same time is like a different letter or something like that.
Is it based on sounds? I mean, that's very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, they are quite unique. So I don't know, man, but it's cool stuff.
Very interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna start the next main mission, I think. That should be enough for that. And so yeah. No, it's interesting stuff, man. I don't want to like get too off the rails here, because I keep thinking of one other thing, but so I'm gonna start the main mission. Hopefully it. Oh yeah, this is us in our thing.
As local nude man jumps off the.
Yeah, what if there was like clearly lies?
Oh, that would be pretty good.
Yeah. Like.
Local construction team is under scrutiny after DUP structure falls off by itself.
Exactly.
With no That would be super cool.
I feel like that would be really showcase the DUP as like a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah. Like, okay, so if I dash into this musician and throw him on the ground. Oh, I missed. Is he gonna run? No, he's having his best life. Oh, I didn't do the thing.
Man, you really bopped them one, huh?
Yeah, I bopped them.
Ooh, there's a shard in this homeless thing.
Sorry, man. I got hung
It's
up,
above you flying.
but I found out there's this
Oh, yeah.
bioterrorist maniac.
Yeah, I just heard. And can we please not use the B word?
What? A bioterrorist?
Yeah, you know, that's just a slur invented by the DUP to make people scared of conduits, man.
Look, whatever you want to call him, let's just track him down.
I saw you kill a musician on the TV.
No, that can't have been me.
And drain his powers.
I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
All right, they just found a body at Fifth and Briar. Go check it out. But
Ooh, this starts the fetch quest.
inconspicuous.
Yeah, I could do that, Reggie.
Hey, Delson, did you just melt the brains of 4 protesters in a row?
No, that was Hank.
No, that sounds like Hank.
Hank
Yeah.
must have
Listen,
escaped
Delson,
somehow.
It's gonna be police officers at this crime scene, okay? Not
Oh wow, they're immediately guns drawn at you.
I'm here to support.
Yeah, well, I've killed a lot of them, to be fair. Like, they have every reason to be.
On stun.
There's a thing, like, right over here. Kind of want to see if I can grab this real quick. Okay, so have I talked about this on the channel yet or not? I found out about, there's no way I haven't brought this up because it bothers me till the end of time. Naruto X Last of Us fan fiction.
Yes,
I
you
brought
did.
that one up already? Okay.
I don't know if it's on the channel, but you've definitely told me.
Okay. In case I hadn't mentioned it on the channel yet, I just want to say it still haunts me.
Of having smoke powers if you're not gonna use them.
Ah, there's my baby brother.
There's because to me it's like the reason it came up recently
Found
was
the victim. Definitely the work of a conduit.
I found out. So
Very-
you know the Attack on Titan ended recently,
I did.
like the anime. I
Yeah,
should say.
yeah.
Crime scene and send it to me.
So I was talking to a cousin of mine about. He just recently like finished watching the show, and I was telling him, I was like,
Send me the
yeah,
picture.
if you're
I
interested,
think he
he said like, oh, you know, it makes so much money. Like, what do you think they're gonna do now? Like, do you think they're gonna have a Attack on Titan 2 or something?
There's your words.
And I said, well, they could do
Wonder what kind of
Before the Fall. Attack on Titan Before the Fall came out
blast,
like the same year as Attack on Titan,
lasers.
and
Ooh,
it was
but
at the time
flesh-eating
canon. I don't think it's
death
canon
gaze.
anymore,
Wouldn't
but
mind absorbing a little flesh-eating death gaze, right?
Delson, even if the guy who did this is a private conduit,
yeah.
I don't know if this power transfer thing's even gonna
So
work.
Well,
I
you know
bet
what, if
we
it does,
looked it
my
up, and it's a
first
different
victim
author
will be the
for
guy
Before the
with the name
Fall.
Bannerman.
Bro, you really need to let that go.
A promise kept.
Yeah. And so it was like,
I'm hearing sirens, man.
Yeah, let me check real quick. Yeah, the
see.
DUP's just cordoned off the area.
I
Time
forgot
to
which
get
direction.
ducked.
Warn the Seattle PD to stay away.
Which way am I going? Way over there, huh? Oh, look at all these enemies. Sure would be a shame if someone were to kill them all.
Steer
Present your
clear.
grandmothers.
Style.
For this move is meant to be non-survivable.
Look, they're still shooting where I was standing. That was their first mistake. Oh, look, some of them have surrendered. Oh, the fools. They're running. They think that will be enough? Oh, no, they're police officers. Well, I don't want to kill the police officers
But you're a baddie now.
when Reggie's in front of me.
But Reggie's not in front of me. Wow.
They're all dead. See, I have 6 and I still don't have it, so I think I need a 7.
Chances are there's going to be a lot of DUP there. DUP with
Good.
shoot to kill orders.
Wow. Well, hate to interrupt this little pep talk, but
I
Get
think
any
I
luck
can
with
kill
that
one
first victim on
civilian
your
and it
face
still counts if I
database
can
thing?
find one.
No, nothing. Victim must
Oh, look, a crowd of them.
from the looks
No,
of
it
the
doesn't
guy, I at
count.
least would have expected a.
It'll keep my streak going though, for now. Until I find something else to kill.
Yell.
Man, I feel like, what do they call them? One of them bad guy,
A
bad.
blunderbussy?
really want to catch this guy. You know, their reputation's on the line.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, so is mine. No, it's get the conduit. Jeez. And good luck with that.
There we
Wow,
go.
that was immediate.
Yeah, I had a lot of missiles to throw at him.
What if in the bad playthrough, it was really bad? Like when they got in that weird cocoon thing for defense, you like reached into their spine and ripped out their spinal column, like with the skull still attached. I recently watched
Obliterating
all of the
blast.
Predators,
Okay.
and man, they're pretty cool.
Okay, let me say.
And people don't like them. They say the only good ones are the first one and the newest one, Prey.
Okay.
But I enjoyed them. I like thoroughly enjoyed them. I think they're all fun.
I can see that.
Some movies are like clearly not written as well as others.
Yeah.
but they were all fun. I said it before on ZoinkMeister as well as just in real life that you have good movies and you have bad movies and you have fun movies and not fun movies. And
Yeah.
if, you can have a good movie and it's just not fun, right? It's boring.
Right.
You could have a bad movie and it's like tons of fun. I feel like most horror movies are bad but fun. That's all for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and like it. If you have anything to say, comment down below and subscribe if you want to see more of our Zoinky infamous fun. I've been ZoinkMeister Adam. He's ZoinkMeister Patrick.
Zoink out.
Zoink out.